We're going to move on, talk to Arsenal fans about the effect that is going to hit their club with their players going away. And delighted to say, up on the Skype wall now, we've got our Arsenal fan, and it's John. John, welcome to the show. Thanks very much indeed. Shamak is going off. He's a Moroccan player, but you'll be more worried about Gavinho, won't you?
I'm in bits about Shamak going. I tell you, I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. To be honest.
I fell for that one.
I've not felt since the departure of Cesc Fabregas, and it hurts me. It does hurt me.
Yeah, you look very sincere.
Yeah, joking aside.
Oh, you were joking. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realise that. Yeah, no, go on. The Gavinho problem.
It's nice to have an option of having someone massive that you can bring on at the end of a game. He doesn't really seem to do a huge amount when he does come on though, so I don't think I'm going to miss him too much. Javinho's another matter though, to be honest. I'd prefer to. He's not been playing that well in the last few weeks. I prefer to see him play through that rather than go away and come back after travelling thousands of miles.
Obviously, that gives you an opportunity to welcome someone quite big in their place, in the form of Thierry Henry. But would you prefer to have that or a new signing? Do you feel, because when Henry goes, what happens then? You've got Shamak back to do nothing, and Javinho who's still adapting to the English Premier League.
I am half excited and half terrified by the return of Henry, to be honest. I'm really excited to see him again. He's an absolute legend and someone that I've followed the whole time I was growing up watching Arsenal. That he was, the player. He was the guy that I watched. But at the same time, I can see a lot of opportunities where that can end in massive sadness for us. Either he comes back and it's not the same, which it's very likely it won't be the same. He comes back and plays really well and then leaves, which would be really sad. Or it doesn't work. He doesn't get a look in. He might end up spending a massive amount of his time on the bench, in which case it would have been a lot of talk for nothing. Yeah. And if we don't sign
I totally agree with you.
Window, then
I call it the Schumacher syndrome. I just cannot see the point of it happening. I just can't see the point of it happening. Why erode being a legend with a scruffy sort of reintroduction of yourself?
And it's not 8 weeks.
You can't tell these people that though, can you? He's a hero. If he thinks he can do it, no one is going to say to him, "No, you know what, Thierry, you're all right. You just keep training with us. If we've got a gap that we can fill and he can do it, or he thinks he can do it, and the boss backs him, then
Leroy,
I don't know what else you can say to him."
But Arsene Wenger's got a record of this, hasn't he? He did it with with other players. Everybody who goes training with Arsenal ends up playing in the team. If Charlie George went training, do you think he'd get in the side as well?
No, because he cut his toes off on a lawnmower.
He did.
Yeah.
Maybe he should go train.
Exactly.
Back in the squad, so.
Leroy's thinking of going training with Arsenal next week, mate, because he wants to revive his career.
Exactly. In fact, the statue will be more mobile than me.
Yeah.
Bill was saying that he doesn't care about the FA Cup. He's more focused on the Premier League. He's been there, done that last year. I think he's wrong myself. I think I'm with you, culture of winning and all that. Do you care about the FA Cup, or would you be more keen to get back into the top four?
I got a bit of stick on here before, not caring about the Carling Cup, but I massively care about the FA Cup.
Yeah, good man. And you should. Very quickly, John. Theo Walcott, is it a problem, or is it something you can solve?
The only problem we've got with Theo Walcott is the fact that he stopped producing any decent quality at the end of the field, to be honest.
Okay, well, I still think he's a great player. We've got to work on that one. John, I want to thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight up on the Skype wall.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.